Leroy. Let's go! Let me tell you something about the Bucks. Can I tell you something about the Bucks, Leroy? They don't want the heat, dude. They do not want the heat. You know, hey, guess what? Guess what happened yesterday? You know what happened yesterday? The series already started because we just snatched home court advantage in one game. In one game, baby.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Other than just your blind heat faith, was there anything during the course of the year that led you to believe they would do that?
Dude,
I just asked a question.
Yeah, what was the what was the question?
Based on everything you've seen for 84 games,
sure.
What would lead you to believe they would do that? Because that Heat team wouldn't have been in the play-in.
Okay, but guess what?
What?
It's a new season. Jimmy Bucket said it after the Chicago game. 0-0. And now they're 1-0, baby!
Stop this.
Jimmy Butler turning into playoff Jimmy is the greatest player in the league. Not Giannis, not Jokic, not Embiid, not Tatum, not John Morant, not LeBron James. Playoff Jimmy has arrived, Leroy. They didn't know what to do. Did whatever. You know what he did, Leroy?
Whatever they wanted.
Whatever he wanted.
And made some threes.
Made some threes.
By the way,
stole the ball.
Let's
got to his sweet spots.
Let's throw this out.
It's all happening for us, baby.
More points than the Heat as a franchise.
That's right.
Have ever scored in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's right. With LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh. Doesn't matter.
Ray Allen,
Alonzo Mourning, Tim Hardaway.
Yep.
The most points ever. The worst offensive team in the league put up the most points ever in a playoff game in franchise history. What you want to know what that means? Only up from here, baby. It's only up from here, baby. They don't know what to do, dude. That giant ostrich, Brook Lopez, he's got one play. I mean, the dude is basically Roy Hibbert with a three-pointer. Let's be real about it. And Bam Adebayo, he went ostrich hunting yesterday. All right? Little dicey there in the first couple quarters. But once halftime rolled around, that was a different Bam Adebayo. That is the all-star we have come to know. You give him that jump shot? You insult him? And how about him cheesing down the court? Cheesing. What are you going to do, bro? Hey, Brook Lopez, why don't you move your feet or your claws or hooves or whatever an ostrich has? Do ostriches have hooves?
Ain't never been that close.
Marcos, yes, you got weird.
The close I've been to an ostrich
Marcos,
is those little ostrich jerkies that are in Smoothie King.
Are you eating already?
What is going on?
Are you crunching?
How
could you eat at a time like this? I'm fueled on heat culture and cocaine, baby. Woo!
This is a celebratory snack.
Dude, this doesn't even feel like a first round series. This feels like the Eastern Conference Finals already. I'm so excited. It's like a drug. Like anybody,
your excitement is due to seeing something you haven't seen in a while.
It's but they've rewarded me. They've rewarded me. I stayed true. Like, why do you ask me? Why do you believe in this team? Why do you?
No. That's not what I asked you. That is not what I asked you.
That's what you said.
Now I'm looking at ostrich feet.
Yeah.
Tobin.
Yes.
Stop lying.
What?
That's not what I asked you.
That's what you asked me all year.
I know what I said was based on what you've seen. How can you expect what happened last night?
Well, I'll tell you why.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
You want to know why?
I don't want to know.
You want to know why?
I don't want to know.
Marcos, you want to know why I believed in it?
I would absolutely love to know.
Of course you would.
I just want to know.
J-Fig, is J-Fig here?
J-Fig?
Is she in the comments at least?
Oh, no. She's like in the thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
She wants to know. Trevor.
Trevor?
Well, you got new guys. No, he is here to.
No. You don't know that.
He's here to learn under the tutelage of Marcos.
He doesn't know tutelage. You don't know why. You don't know that. Trevor, you want to know why I knew that?
Why?
All right, hold on. Hold on. I got a phone call. And anybody else wants to call in, I'll take some calls and tell them why in a second. But Richie, RVA Richie, what's going on, man?
I want to know.
RVA, you want to know why? You want to know why? Say it with me.
Please tell me.
Stay there, Richie.
Woo!
You stay there with me for a second. Here's why.
Yes,
All right, you stand there with me. Marcos, you want to know why?
Yes,
Yeah.
already.
Yeah, please.
Jim VP. 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 Woo! Boom! What else we got here? Hey, what's your name?
Yo, it's Jim and Kendall.
Jim.
Jim.
You know what? You know what you have in common with Jimmy Butler?
What is it?
You're also Jim VP. Jim VP. Jim VP. Jim VP. Jim VP. Leroy, you want to know what's interesting? You never root for injury, right? You never root for injury. Never root for injury. It's bad karma. It's unbecoming to root for injury.
Watch it.
I just want it to be known.
Yep.
Isn't it funny that when something happens fortuitous for the Heat, now all of a sudden they want to outlaw the charge?
Look at that.
Isn't that interesting, huh?
Look at that.
Is anybody, is anybody out here outlawing diving for the basketball? Nope. Nobody has a thing to say about our poor boy Wonder, do they? Oh, poor Giannis is back. Outlaw the charge. No, you want to know what happened yesterday? Here's what happened. You want to know what happened? Kevin Love proved why I always said they needed a guy like that here, okay? He proved that veteran savvy in the playoffs is unbelievably valuable. Playoff Kev, dude. Playoff Kev arrived. And I've been saying this from the start. In a lot of ways, Kevin Love is like a bra. He's here for support. Here to support the postseason and bring everything we need, Leroy. Rebounding, shooting, tenacity, throwing his body on the line. Has anybody had more bodily injuries? Not like things that would keep him out of a game, but just hit to the balls, blood, headshots than Kevin Love?
No, that's all he does is get in harm's way. Now, let's be clear. He can't get in front of the guy if he's dribbling in front of him. But if the guy gets a running start and can't change direction, K-Love is your guy.
He's right there.
He's right there.
He's right there.
He's
in
right
position. There. Lead the league in charge.
Is that the old Shane Battier?
Just got to do it. Listen, if you win the position battle,
he's Shane Battier.
If you win the position battle, turnover.
Except intangibles.
What do you mean intangibles?
Intangibles, Shane Battier. Take a lot of charges, make the three. Hit a lot. Hey, shut the ball.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Are you saying this new Shane Battier?
Said he's intangible, Shane Battier.
Well, why is he intangible?
Why?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
Yeah, what do you mean by that?
He's white.
Whoa!
Like white hot is what you mean?
White hot playoffs, right?
That's a fact. You can put whatever twist you want on it. Make it sound as bad as you want. That is a fact.
Interesting.
He has a lot of the skill set of Shane Battier. Does he not?
He could be mixed.
I mean, he's got that salt and pepper going on.
Kevin Love ain't mixed.
Tyler Johnson was mixed.
I mean, you want to talk about some seasoning on this team? That dude's got that salt and pepper, dude. He's salt and pepper.
Not. I mean,
it's pretty good.
So is his running mate on the end of the bench.
Who's that?
UD.
Wow, okay.
UD got salt and pepper too.
I don't know what you're doing, dude.
Why can Kevin Love have salt and pepper?
Why today?
Because Kevin Love pushes it. He pushes it real good.
Oh my goodness! Stop, dude. I knew it. I knew it. You know what I did? So I had to go somewhere this morning. So I thought I was going to be a little late.
This morning?
Jesus. Yeah. So I called Old Toes.
Oh.
And part of the reason why I did it was for this reason. I had to get my mind right.
Oh.
I had to get my mind right because I knew the next 40 minutes driving here was going to be my last moments of tranquility before I get in here and, you do you. So I called to get a little heads up. Here's how he responded. Tob, what's up? Hey, I might be running a little late. Leroy. I'm like,
you knew what you were going to get, dude.
I knew it.
You knew what you were going to get.
Wait. I knew it when the game was over on Twitter. No message. Leroy. I'm like, oh boy.
So good. There's nothing sweeter. Nothing sweeter
Listen,
than Heat playoff victory.
I'm gonna say like this.
It's a nectar.
This is the honest truth. I don't want guys to get hurt, right?
Of course not.
But if something happens, I'm playing for the other team, I'm sure it's not gonna feel bad about it.
Yeah.
It's an easier trip for me. That being said, like we were talking about what Reggie Miller said last night.
Oh yeah, we're talking about that on the way in today.
And he said that the Heat losing Tyler Hero was more important than the Bucks losing Giannis. I get what he was saying, but anytime he loses 2 times,
it sounds crazy.
It sounds crazy,
crazy.
but for what they do for the team, the one thing that the Bucks have that the Heat really don't is depth. Like I'm talking about a lot of depth.
Team,
and
sure.
so from that standpoint, I get what he was saying, except not with that guy.
You want to know how deep they were yesterday, though?
No.
Marcos, you want to know how deep the Bucks were yesterday?
Yeah, I would love to know, please. Please tell me.
Trevor, you want to know how deep the Bucks were yesterday?
Trevor, you interested?
Yeah, I'm down.
All right.
Hold on, let's ask this guy. Hold on.
Sure.
Hey,
Put the radio on.
Smitty.
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
Hey, man, I'll let you make your point in a second, but let me ask you a question first. You want to know how deep the Bucks were yesterday?
I love your cheer, man. I love it. I love it.
All right, hold on one second. I'll tell you how deep they were. Not deep enough, dude! Not deep enough, dude! That team was like a puddle yesterday because they weren't deep enough.
Wow.
All right, let's see what Smitty had to say. Hey, Smitty, what do you want to say, buddy?
Hey, I had everyone out here in Salt Lake City giving me 10, 15 points. I won good money yesterday. I told them. There's no one that knows how to play the Heat. There's nobody that knows how to play the Milwaukee Bucks and the Miami Heat.
That's
Nobody
right,
knows how to play them. Quick question before anything. That was a dirty hit, and I can't believe the refs didn't look at that. The one Portis did on Kevin Love.
Oh,
That was dirty, and I cannot believe it wasn't even looked at.
Thuggery.
let me tell you something about. Take it easy.
Sorry.
See what you do?
Sorry.
It's your fault.
What do you mean?
You get everybody all up in a tizzy,
I was,
and then they
I
start
was.
yelling stuff.
I got crazy.
I will say though, this Bobby Portis.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something about him, dude.
It's weird
Yeah,
because he is out there hacking up a storm,
Mm-hmm.
but he's always jovial with everybody.
Nah,
No,
I don't like you pushing Eric Spoelstra.
Big eyes.
I'm not for that.
really?
Wow.
I'm not for that. You don't get to shove a coach.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you know, no.
That's
no.
unbecoming. You don't shove a coach, and you certainly do not shove a future Hall of Famer.
Yep.
All right, Bobby
Listen.
Portis.
Yep.
Pick on somebody your own age. Stop messing with the old.
Yeah. What?
Just saying.
The
I've
old
never
don't
heard of
like
Eric Spoelstra referred to as
unfair
the
No,
old.
Kevin Love.
Oh,
Okay.
Is Kevin Love? How old is Kevin Love? 38.
you know how old he is? Not too old, dude, because he had it all going for
Wow.
him yesterday.
34. I'll tell you what, though.
34.
The more I
That's it?
research people's age, I realize Kyle Lowry looks good for his age. Really? He's 37, right? I'm always like, oh, wow, this guy's younger than
Man.
So
Kyle
he's
Lowry.
wait.
Yeah.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
Kevin Love.
Yep.
Is 3 years younger than Kyle Lowry.
This is true.
He's only a year older than Jimmy.
I would have lost money on that.
Really? Just
Yeah.
because of the hair?
Just because it seems like we've been saying Kevin Love's name forever.
That's right.
Forever.
You know what they say?
No, I don't.
Non-intangible, skin not damageable. -1? Heard.
You trying to get us canceled?
-1.
It's fair.
Why didn't you just say black don't crack?
Come on. It was a longer way of saying it, dude. It was a longer way of saying it.
560, you're on the air. What's your name?
Oh, hello, Tobin. It's your friend Chapo.
Hello,
Chapo!
Leroy.
Yeah.
Woo! Hey, listen, get the dunk button ready, Tobin.
No,
I got something for Bobby Portis. I'm just kidding.
Take it easy.
Listen, I got something for Bobby Portis. Don't lose game 2 because if they come to Miami, I'm gonna keep this as clean as I can. You know what we do in the 305. He's gonna get some dirty booger sugar if he comes down here. Woo!
Chris Forrester,
Everybody,
huh?
there's those big grays falling. That is how I felt last night. when the clock hit 0 and the Heat went 1-0 and they took home court advantage after a year of misery, after a year of frustration, and it was all wiped away like that.
A lot of good games.
Were there? I don't even remember. It's all a blur. I can only remember one game, the task at hand.
Listen, you know there were games on Saturday too.
Were there?
Yeah.
Oh, there was?
Yeah.
Not like this dude.
And guess what? Guess who won the golf tournament?
Gooch?
No. Peaky Blinders. Matthew Fitzpatrick.
Thomas Shelby?
No, Matthew Fitzpatrick.
We'll take a quick break. If you guys want to celebrate 305-567-0560, we're streaming live on YouTube. We're streaming live on Twitch. The channel, Miami 560 WQAM.
Somebody pointed out a good. How about Hero making a 3 with a broken hand?
He didn't make the 3.
Wow.
He got put back by Bam.
No, he in the corner. He made it.
I don't think he did.
Wow. I thought he made it.
He made a 3.
I thought Bam put that back.
No.
Look,
I'm pretty sure
believe
Bam.
you.
I'm pretty sure it was short and Bam caught it and put it into the rim.
I believe that.
Put it into the bucket.
Yeah, I believe that.
That would have been crazy if he hit that 3 with a broken. But no,
I really thought he did.
It looked like he did.
It looked like he did.
But I don't think he did. I'm pretty sure Bam caught it and put it in.
Who called the game yesterday?
Eric Reed.
No, okay, obviously.
I mean, I watched the local broadcast yesterday
because you're a great fan, and
That's
I
right.
appreciate that. But on the highlights that they have on YouTube, it was not. They thought that Tyler Hero made it too. I was so impressed.
No, I know, but
Yeah.
Eric Reed was right
You're
on that.
right.
He goes, Bam put it back.
You're right.
But it was like one of those that went under the rim. Dude, he had 2 broken fingers. You think he's gonna hit a 3?
Crazy. What was crazy is how long Spo took, in my opinion,
to get him out. He's like, ow!
Even after the game, Eric Spoelstra was like, I thought he had a stinger.
See, that's how it starts. That's how I'm telling you. That used to happen all the time, right? Like that happened to me. I got hit so hard in the back and the front. My back was hurting. So they thought I had a muscle spasm. They were rubbing it out. I had 2 broken ribs.
All right, it was a very busy weekend. We will get you caught up on the headlines. We wanted to party to start off the show. We got a busy night tonight. The Panthers start their playoff journey as well. Back with more after this. Oh, Jason Jackson, Amy Audibert with the call here on QAM yesterday. Your Miami Heat, they open up the playoffs with a win over the Milwaukee Bucks to take a 1-0 lead in the Eastern Conference Finals. And what a performance by Jimmy. What really just an all-out team performance yesterday.
It was.
Everybody was good.
Timely shots. Defense was good. It was something that, you hope you would have seen sooner, but I'm not mad.
Great way to start it off, man. And then you get into this series, and I'm serious when I say like this feels like more than a first-round series because you're going up against basically the title favorite. I mean, like this is you're in it right away. It's right to the fire. There's no cute.
That's what happens when you're an 8th seed.
Definitely, but to know like usually in a first round you're like all right. I genuinely think they're right. Like I did pick them to win, but I did say like they have to win one of the first 2. Or no course, you have to win one of the first.
You
2.
can't come back here.
So it feels like man they have a pulse. Now I know I've seen enough playoffs.
Hey, give me a little duster. What do you mean? Give me a duster.
I don't have one.
You don't have one?
No.
Anybody got a duster?
A duster.
We can dust off Vic.
Nah, what are you talking about, dude?
Tyler's out. Vic is in.
That is an interesting thing. Who do you think they're going to start Vic? Because I feel like they're going to go start Kevin Love.
No, here's why you need Vic. Because you need 2 guys up top that can create some resistance, penetration, or what have you. Right? When you start doing all those pick and rolls and stuff like that, it brings Bam out and it leaves the ostrich.
The ostrich.
Right.
God, his face annoys me.
So from that standpoint, you bring Vic in, it actually might improve defensively.
I think maybe Vic will get some playing time because it's going to be either Victor or Duncan. So I think Vic will get playing time.
What?
Yeah.
Victor or Duncan?
Yeah.
If you have to decide who to play between those 2, you got issues.
Why? Well, think about it. It's just a simple. Well, first of all, Vic didn't play yesterday. Duncan did in Tyler's place.
Right.
So I'm looking at it, and your bench yesterday was Caleb, Kyle, Kevin Love, and then Duncan played a few minutes.
Okay.
So
If
naturally,
you're just going to use that same rotation.
It's either going to be Kyle, Kevin, or Caleb who goes into the starting lineup. I would say most likely Caleb or Kevin. I think Kyle's going to stay on the bench because I don't think you're going to start Kyle and Gabe Vincent. Doesn't really make a lot of sense.
No. Right.
So.
Gabe Vincent did his best version of Duncan Robinson yesterday. Oh, he was hacking quick.
He was.
But
he had some money. He had a money fourth quarter.
When he came back,
yeah,
he was like, he started launching threes.
There was a lot of. It was one of those games where it just felt like the refs were just like, "Hey, everybody's here to see us today, huh? Let's get after it."
It was a lot of
foul. Yeah, dude.
A
lot of that. But no, I mean, like so I would say it's going to be either you're basically going to start, your backcourt will be Strus and Gabe, and then it's either going to be Caleb or Kevin. I don't know which way he goes. I'm guessing Kevin, just to kind of ride what he's doing right now. He seems like he's feeling it a little bit, but he has looked better coming off the bench. So I don't know. I don't know if they want to stack those Bam and Kevin minutes again, because that really was that was effective. So interesting, but yeah, it really. After all the partying, we should get some headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Supercenter. Why buy your truck in a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
The unfortunate news of yesterday, Tyler Hero. If you guys haven't heard the diagnosis, he is out 4 to 6 weeks. Broken, I believe, his middle and ring finger on his shooting hand. So not great.
Hey, listen, when you do that in football, you tape them to each other and you go.
But shooting hand, dude. Did you see the
shooting hand or carrying a football?
Shooting hand.
Really?
Look at the wrist, little touch, baby. What's gonna do? Play left-handed? It was a big cast they had on his hand.
Oh yeah, no, it must really be broken if they stabilized it.
No, yeah, no. Well,
instead of a splint.
Well, here's the thing: like, how often do you always hear when a guy gets an injury? They're like, "Oh, X-ray's negative." Like, they came out after halftime, they're like, "Oh, it's broken." I was like,
that means it's serious.
It was a bad. So
if it's noticeable in a X-ray in the arena or wherever they played, then
yeah, but should be ready for the NBA Finals. That's a positive. So that's exciting. But I feel terrible for him because think about that. That's first of all, got off to a nice start. Had everybody believing he hit a three with a broken hand. Which, by the way, we looked it up just to confirm during the break, even though I already knew he did not hit the three.
He did not hit the three.
Bam out of bot. It looked like it. It went under. Bam caught it. Put it back.
I don't know.
What
do you mean you don't?
It happens. It happens so quick, and he started running away, like he made it. He was just like, ow.
Yeah, they were just like trying to get to look it up, Tyler. It's almost halftime. My hand is broken. Stinger.
This happens all the time.
No wonder
with coaches.
No wonder player coaches fights happen.
Right. So dude is out there with 2 broken fingers. Thank you, Dr. Flo.
I liked how Robbie texted us last night. He goes, "Is that the first culture injury in the history of Heat basketball?" Because he did he dives after the loose ball and like gets caught up on Grayson Allen's leg or something like that,
and bent them like.
Yeah,
wait,
it just sucks.
That's more of a intangibles injury. Big time hustle on the floor.
His heart was in the right place. His fingers were not. But his heart was in the right place. Schmiethan says he unnecessarily dove for that ball. I don't know. Did Jimmy have that dive on the floor?
Well, here's the deal.
He had the pitch to Gabe Vincent for the three.
Here's the deal. I'm going to tell you a little secret about athletes, right? Coaches want the effort. So they're not going to even look and see that it was no need to dive, right? They're just going to take that and say, he really wants it. He look at Tyler. He really wants. Look at him all over. This is the attitude we need everybody to have. And it's just even though he'll look at it and say, why did I dive? It was stupid.
Yeah. That's a big cast, dude.
No, it's a big cast.
That is thick.
It's not real. It's not even a full cast.
No, but it's like a full
because here's
finger
what they
stabilization,
do. They take
right?
the metal
thick.
things. I'm going to tell you what they do. They take the metal things and put it here, right? Then they wrap it, and then they do the wrap, and then they tape it over the wrap. So he may get a cast when he gets back, but they don't really have casts. There.
Can't have Bam sign it so he can get well soon. -1, I'll take it.
-1.